Well, yeah, he'd be good.
All right. I'll start off. I'll kick it off. I have seen another movie in a movie theater.
What?
Yeah.
2 in a year?
2 in a year. Oh my gosh. The seats are still terrible, and the Sour Patch Kids, they give you too many.
What?
How's that
It's
possible?
candy. You want as much as you can.
Yeah, they're good. But then I always spill the salt or the sugar. Is it salt or sugar?
It's sour-inducing powder.
Anyway, all right. I think the last time I talked about The Quiet Place, I really dogged on that movie, right? If I remember, I was sitting through this. Oh, I'm sorry. I watched The Quiet Place too. The latest release from John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Is she producer or is it just him?
I don't know. I'm sure they both produced it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It
Whatever he does or she does, they get to take credit for each other's work.
Yeah. It's
They're
basically how do we get more money? Yeah. So I watched Quiet Place 2. I don't remember if I really did not like the first one. And I think these movies are really good to watch in a movie theater because of sound, 100%. Like if you watch this at home, you're not going to get the full experience of what this movie is about. It feels like a sequel. It feels like an overproduced, like not an independent, not like a first time movie. It feels like, hey, how do we elaborate on the story a little bit more? Hey, how do we still tie in things from the first one? And hey, how do we still engage our viewers? But they did everything right, in my opinion. I actually enjoyed watching this movie in the movie theater. It had a really good pace. I wasn't super annoyed by the kids or the the creatures this time. I think I was annoyed by the creatures the last time just because their heads are all weird and doing that thing. And they elaborated on the story on how they were able to pretty much stop the creatures. So it was a good sequel. I don't think I've said that in a while, and I haven't. I was sitting there thinking about like what's a good sequel. This is actually a good sequel, and I would say if you have some time to go to a movie theater and support not AMC because their stocks are really funny, but like Regal or like Alamo Drafthouse, go watch this movie in a movie theater. You'll absolutely enjoy the shit out of it.
Okay. Enjoy the shit out of it.
Spoiler.
I'm in.
Yeah, I was. There was brilliant parts. Like I was following the story. I wasn't on my phone, and that's my thing now. I think I'm gonna go to movie theaters more often, so I'm not troubled by my phone or my computer.
I agree with you. I mean I do the same thing at home. But did you see The Quiet Place in theaters, the first one?
I don't think I did.
So that's
And
probably
I
the
think that's
issue with that one.
no. I'm sorry. I did see it in the theaters. I
Did you?
did, but yeah, I almost want to say I saw it with you.
No, I didn't see it in the movie theaters. I didn't see it till much later, and I saw it in my home, which I still really enjoyed it. But I get what you're saying. I mean, I knew after I watched, like, man, that would have been better if I went to the movie theaters because the sound would have been awesome, much more intense. So I mean, I did the best I could at home. I just turned it up loud and did it in the dark, but that's all I could do.
That applies to so many things, not just watching movies.
That's true.
I'll take note of that tonight.
Yeah, I really want to see this one. Like my one thing though was just that John Krasinski is in it again. Which is it really just like a flashback or just how it opens? Like I heard like the opening is actually really cool. It's all done in one shot, which I like those. Those are always fun to watch.
Do you want me to tell you?
No.
Is he in the film a lot, or is that it basically? Very little.
That's it, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You ruined it.
No, the trailer ruined it because basically what you saw in that opening scene.
It's been so
Is
long, I
what-
don't remember the trailer, so it's your fault.
See, I that's why I wish the
Thanks, Sonic.
trailer just kind of didn't really show it, but right away from the trailer, you knew like there's flashbacks. I just didn't know how much, and so my concern for the film was like, is this gonna be one of those movies where like it's just a ton of flashbacks? Like, because I don't want that.
It's not.
Um,
It's
So
not.
I'm happy for that, and I like the continuation. It's kind of funny how like they were saying they didn't want to do a sequel to this movie, and now I'm hearing that it's supposed to be a trilogy. So we'll see. Does it set it up for another one?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
then
mean, I
they're
think
gonna
it's
set
just-
it up to have a prequel. Yeah. So
and a
yeah.
prequel. So, all right.
Because
So
I thought this one was gonna be a prequel, the way it started, and then I was like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, well, that's a sequel.
interesting. I don't know.